Becoming a leader isn't always about loudly declaring authority or constantly being in the spotlight. True leadership can be far more subtle, relying on psychological strategies that allow you to quietly influence others and rise to power. Dark psychology provides a range of techniques that, when applied effectively, can help you gain control without needing to openly assert yourself. These tools are all about mastering influence, allowing you to shape people's behavior and guide their decisions and dominate social interactions without ever appearing aggressive or overtly authoritative. The 11 dark psychology tricks discussed here will help you silently assume leadership, making people look to you for guidance and authority without you ever needing to declare it outright. By the time they realize you're the one in charge, they will already be following your lead. Let's explore these 11 dark psychology tricks that can help you become the boss without raising your voice or demanding power. Number 1, the power of silence. Let others reveal themselves. In a world where people are constantly talking, silence is an underused but highly effective tool. Many people feel uncomfortable in moments of silence, often rushing to fill the gap with words, sometimes saying more than they intended. By embracing silence during important moments, especially during negotiations or tense situations, you allow the other person to keep talking. This often leads them to reveal key information, including their thoughts, emotions, and even vulnerabilities. Silence positions you as a listener, someone who is thoughtful and composed, making others feel compelled to explain themselves more. The more they talk, the more control you have, since you now hold valuable information that they unknowingly provided. As the quiet boss, you are seen as calm and in command, while others reveal their weaknesses without even realizing it. Number 2, strategic compliments. Elevate others to gain control over them. Compliments are powerful when used strategically, offering a subtle form of influence. It's not about throwing flattery around carelessly. It's about delivering well-placed, genuine compliments that focus on qualities the other person values about themselves. Complimenting someone on their unique strengths, such as their intelligence, creativity, or leadership skills, builds trust and boosts their confidence. When people feel valued and appreciated, they naturally gravitate towards the source of that validation, making them more likely to follow your guidance. This creates a dynamic where they look to you for approval and leadership, making it easier for you to subtly steer them in the direction you want. Compliments, when thoughtfully applied, foster loyalty and create a sense of indebtedness, giving you silent authority over those who feel you recognize their worth. Number 3, the illusion of choice. Let others feel in control while you steer the outcome. People value their autonomy and decision-making power, but the trick to silently leading is to make them feel like they are in control while you subtly guide them to the outcome you desire. This technique involves presenting a series of choices that all lead to the same conclusion, one that benefits you. By allowing people to pick between options that you've carefully crafted, you give them a sense of control and ownership over their decisions, which makes them less likely to resist. The genius of this tactic is that no matter what they choose, the end result is the same. You're still in control. The illusion of choice is a powerful way to guide behavior without appearing manipulative, enabling you to remain in the background while still directing the situation toward your desired outcome. Number 4, subtle mirroring. Create rapport and trust without being overly obvious. Mirroring is a psychological tactic that involves subtly copying someone's behavior, whether it's their body language, tone of voice, or speaking style. People are naturally drawn to those who seem similar to themselves, which makes mirroring a highly effective way to build rapport and trust. However, the key is subtlety. If done too blatantly, mirroring can come across as forced or manipulative, which could backfire. When used properly, though, it creates a subconscious connection where the other person feels more comfortable and aligned with you. By fostering this unspoken connection, you make people more open to your influence, allowing you to guide and lead without having to assert dominance. People will feel that you get them, and that sense of understanding will make them more willing to follow your lead. Number 5, control the flow of information. Knowledge is power, and you hold it in any leadership role. Knowledge is power. The more you know, and the less others know about your plans, the stronger your position becomes. This dark psychology trick involves controlling the flow of information by being strategic about what you reveal and when. Keep your intentions vague and your plans unclear, while simultaneously gathering as much information as possible from others. This way, you maintain the upper hand in any situation. People will turn to you for answers, advice, and direction without realizing that you're holding back key information that could change the dynamic. By controlling what others know, you stay in control of the narrative and the outcome, silently guiding everyone toward your desired goals. You appear indispensable and knowledgeable, even though you're playing your cards close to your chest. Number 6, frame your commands as suggestions. One of the most effective ways to avoid resistance when giving instructions is by framing your commands as suggestions rather than direct orders. People generally dislike feeling controlled, and issuing direct commands can trigger a sense of defiance, especially in individuals who are independent or strong-willed. Instead of saying something like, "do this," which could be interpreted as overly authoritative, you might reframe it as, "What do you think about trying this approach?" Or perhaps we could consider doing it this way. This phrasing gives the person a sense of participation in the decision-making process, even though you are subtly guiding them toward your desired outcome. By presenting your commands as suggestions, you remove the element of force, reducing any potential opposition and quietly positioning yourself as the person who leads through collaboration. Over time, this approach builds trust and fosters a sense of mutual respect, even though you remain in control. Number 7, create dependence. Be the go-to person for solutions. A key factor in silently becoming a leader is positioning yourself as the person others turn to when they need help. People naturally gravitate towards those who provide solutions to problems. However, instead of directly solving everyone's issues, a more effective strategy is to guide people towards solving their own problems with your advice. By doing so, they feel like they're achieving success, but they will also recognize that your support was essential to their progress. Over time, this creates a sense of dependence, where individuals in your circle come to rely on you for advice, support, and direction. As they increasingly look to you for guidance, your role as the silent leader solidifies. Without ever having to openly assert dominance, you become indispensable to the group or organization. People will view you as the authority, the one who knows how to handle challenges and guide others toward success. Number 8, use social proof. Build influence through associations. Social proof is a powerful psychological principle where people look to others to determine how to behave, especially in unfamiliar situations. In the context of leadership, you can leverage this phenomenon by associating yourself with influential or respected individuals. When people see that those with authority trust and rely on you, they are far more likely to follow suit. The brilliance of social proof lies in the fact that you don't have to actively assert your leadership. Instead, by aligning yourself with key figures, your influence grows naturally. Others will perceive you as trustworthy and competent simply because you are seen in the company of respected people. This tactic allows you to build influence quietly through your associations, enhancing your leadership standing without the need to be overtly assertive. Over time, people will come to see you as a leader based on the company you keep and the endorsements of influential figures. Number 9, offer help selectively. Gain leverage through assistance. Helping others can create goodwill and strengthen relationships. But when done strategically, it also grants you leverage over those who depend on your help. By offering assistance in key situations, such as when someone is in a difficult spot or needs a valuable opportunity, you create a psychological bond where the person feels indebted to you. This sense of obligation fosters a deeper level of loyalty and commitment to you. People who feel that you have helped them in a meaningful way are more likely to follow your lead, support your decisions, and come to you when they need guidance. However, the key here is to offer help selectively. By carefully choosing when and whom to assist, you cultivate a network of individuals who feel they owe you something. This network becomes a source of influence, positioning you as the unspoken leader that others turn to for support, all while enhancing your power without overt dominance. Number 10, master emotional intelligence, influence through understanding emotions. Emotional intelligence is a cornerstone of dark psychology, particularly when it comes to leading and influencing others. It involves understanding, interpreting, and managing the emotions of both yourself and those around you. By mastering emotional intelligence, you gain the ability to read people's emotional states, predict their reactions, and adjust your behavior accordingly. This makes it easier to build rapport, resolve conflicts, and guide a way that makes them feel understood and valued. People are more likely to follow your lead when they believe you get them on an emotional level. They will see you as empathetic, thoughtful, and attuned to their needs, even if your true intention is to influence their behavior. By navigating emotions skillfully, you can manipulate situations in your favor, fostering loyalty and respect while quietly asserting your leadership. Emotional intelligence allows you to maintain control in complex social dynamics without ever needing to raise your voice or assert dominance overtly. Number 11, the power of absence. Increase your value by making people miss you. Sometimes, the best way to assert your authority is by stepping back and allowing others to feel your absence. When you are always available, people may start to take your presence for granted. However, by strategically making yourself scarce at certain times, you create a sense of intrigue and value around your role. People will begin to realize how much they rely on you when you're not there. This tactic subtly reinforces your importance and authority without you having to say or do anything. When people miss you and feel your absence, they are more likely to appreciate the value you bring to the group. The next time you step into a situation, they will naturally look to you for leadership, even though you never explicitly demanded it. The power of absence increases your perceived importance, ensuring that your influence grows even in your physical absence. By mastering these dark psychology tricks, you can silently rise to the top of any group or organization, becoming the boss, without ever needing to declare it openly. These subtle, powerful techniques allow you to influence others, command authority, and lead with quiet confidence. How will you apply these strategies to your own life? Share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into dark psychology and leadership.